Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the remaining part of the unit 9th, that is kinetic theory of gases. The definition, that is Avogadro's number. It is the number of atoms in 12 gram of C12 is called Avogadro number. Means total number of atoms किन्ने हैं 12 gram of carbon 12 मतलब जिदा carbon isotope है one is C12 and one is C14. We are considering here C12. Its value is 6.022 or 23 into 10 raised to power 23. Its value is clear. In the last topic we was discussing about law of equipartition energy, but due to some problem that was left in between, so I am repeating here it again, that this law of equipartition of energy, it states that for a dynamical system in thermal equilibrium, means temperature should be same in whole the process. Energy of a system is equally distributed amongst the various degrees of freedom, and that energy associated with each degree of freedom per molecule is half kT. मीनस ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਡਾਇਨਾਮਿਕਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਗਰ ਥਰਮਲ ਇਕੁਇਲਿਬ੍ਰੀਅਮ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਡਿਸਟ੍ਰੀਬਿਊਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਡਿਗਰੀਜ਼ ਆਫ ਫਰੀडम ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੇਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਡਿਗਰੀ ਆਫ ਫਰੀडम 4 ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ 3 ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ 2 ਹੈ, ਸਾਰੇ ਡਿਗਰੀ ਆਫ ਫਰੀडम ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਹੈ that will be equally distributed, and ਉਹ એનર્ਜੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ that will be half kT. Now according to kinetic theory of gases we know that total kinetic energy is equal to 3/2 kT, where k is the Boltzmann constant and T is the absolute temperature, and half mv square is the kinetic energy. And here we are taking the v bar. V bar is the mean velocity of all the particles in all the direction, that is vx, vy and vz. Means in x-axis it is velocity is vx, so all the particles having x-axis direction having vx velocity, that will be v bar square, then vy bar square and plus vz bar square is equal to 3/2 kT. Now we will open this bracket, it will be half m bx bar square plus half m by bar square plus half m bz bar square, it is equal to 3/2 kT. Now if are taking at particular instant that all the particles are moving x-axis, means the number of particles moving along x-axis, number of particles moving along y-axis and number of particles moving along z-axis, all having the same velocity. So it means half m bx bar square will be equal to half m by bar square is equal to half m b bar z bar square, because this is due to thermal equilibrium. Equilibrium is thermal equilibrium, means there is no variation in the temperature, so we can say that all the particles having three velocities will be same. So if we are at a time we are considering x-axis, so we will take all the particles having x-axis velocity, we will put here, then it will become half m bx bar square plus half m bx bar square. Instead of by we will take it a bx bar square, and half m bx bar square instead of z is equal to 3/2 kT. So we will add these three terms, it will be 3 into half m bx bar square is equal to 3/2 kT. It is b bar. Clear? So it will 3 and 3 will goes, half m bx bar square is equal to half kT. It means ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ in the definition ਕਿ degree of equal degree of freedom ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ velocity that will be equally distributed, kinetic energy, that is equal to half kT. So similarly if we are taking the y direction, so half m by square is equal to half kT. Similarly in z direction, half m bz bar square is equal to half kT. Now next is mean free path. Mean free path you are generally using for the distance. If any particle is covering the distance, so path is distance covered by the particle from one position to another position. Clear? Here it is mean free path. It is defined as the average distance traveled by the molecules between two successive collisions and is measured as mean of large number of free path क्लीयर कि जिन्नी एवरेज डिस्टेंस मॉलीक्यूल्स ने ट्रैवल की है जो दो सुक्सैसिव कोलिजन्स हो रही ने ठीक है भी एक पार्टिकल दूसरे सानू पता कि अकॉर्डिंग टू किनेटिक थ्योरी ऑफ गैसेस नाल ऑल द पार्टिकल्स आर इन रैंडम मोशन सो ऑल देयर आर सुक्सैसिव कोलिजन्स एंड देयर कोलिजन्स आर इलास्टिक कोलिजन्स सो वी कैन से दैट इफ पार्टिकल आर हैविंग टू सक्सैसिव कोलिजन्स किन्ने नंबर ऑफ उन्हें ਜਿਹੜੇ डिस्टेंसिस ने कवर कीतियां दैट इज कॉल्ड द मीन फ्री पाथ उन्हां सारा ਅਸੀਂ मीन ले ਲਾਂਗੇ मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ path divided by number of collisions so it is noted by lambda now if we are taking a particle o particle have the collisions at ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ collision a ਨਾਲ b b ਨਾਲ c ਨਾਲ d ਨਾਲ e ਨਾਲ so number of paths here it is lambda 1 lambda 2 lambda 3 lambda 4 and lambda 5 so we can say that this lambda is equal to lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 up to so on lambda n over number of collisions. Clear? This was all about our 9th unit kinetic theory of gases. Now we will start our next unit number 10th or last unit of physics that is oscillations and waves. In this unit there are two chapters mainly oscillations and second is waves. Clear? Chapter number 14 I am starting oscillations. Very first definition is periodic motion, a motion which repeats itself over and over again after a regular interval of time is called the periodic motion. मतलब कहते ਉਹ ਵਾਲਾ motion है ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ repeat ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਪਰ ਇੱਕ regular interval of time ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ repeat ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ that is called the periodic motion. For example, revolution of earth around the sun. अर्थ का जिहड़ा revolution है around the sun that is a example of periodic motion. Its period is 365 days means 365 days ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਚੱਕਰ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ sun ਦੇ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ next is oscillatory motion. Now this is also example of a periodic motion but a little bit different. A motion that repeats itself over and over again after a regular interval of time. मतलब अपने आप ਨੂੰ regular interval of time ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹ repeat ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ and about its mean position. This is the main difference ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣੀ mean position ਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਹੀ rotate ਕਰਦਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ such that mean position ਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ repeat ਕਰਦਾ after certain regular interval of time so that it remains confined within the two well defined limits. मतलब ਦੋ ਇਹਦੀਆਂ well defined limits ਨੇ called the extreme position on the either side of the mean position. मतलब मेन पोजीशन ਦੇ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ ਇਹਦੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ ਅਲੋਂਗ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਫॉर एग्जांपल ਵੀ ਆਰ ਟੇਕਿੰਗ ਐਨ pendulum having mass having bob mass m and length l. This is the mean position and if we are just pulling the pendulum to one position that is the extreme position, these are the extreme position, this is also the extreme position. So this pendulum will be vibrate between two positions, two extreme positions on the either side of this mean position. So this is called oscillatory or vibratory motion. Next definition is the smallest interval of time after which the periodic motion complete itself. मतलब घट तो घट कितना इंटरवल आ टाइम का जिहदे विच जिहड़ा periodic motion है वो अपने आप नूं complete कर लैंदा that is called the time period and it is denoted by capital T. And the time period of oscillatory motion may be defined as time in which one vibration is completed. One vibration is मतलब एक वाइब्रेशन जिन्ने टाइम ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ that is called the time period of oscillatory motion and its unit is second, minute, days, hours, years ठीक है depending upon the situation. Then frequency it is noted by nu. It is called nu इदा लिखते हैं nu. The number of vibrations that occurs in a unit time मतलब जिन्नियां number of vibrations किसी भी particle दियां vibratory particle दियां एक unit time ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ complete ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ that is called the frequency and it is noted as nu is equal to 1 by t or its unit is second inverse or hertz. Clear? Next is displacement. The displacement of a particle is defined as at any instant the distance of the oscillating particle from its mean position at that instant. मतलब किसी पार्टिकल की जी डिसप्लेसमेंट असी किसी पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट ते देखनी है, दैट इज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट ऑसिलेटिंग पार्टिकल फ्रॉम इट्स मेन पोजीशन एट दैट इंस्टेंट. इंस्टेंट मीनस टाइम. किसी पर्टिकुलर टाइम के उपर ਉਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੇਨ पोजीशन तो डिस्टेंस है दैट इज कॉल्ड द डिसप्लेसमेंट. नेक्स्ट इज periodic functions. Generally the periodic motion is represented by sine or cosine function of time. Let we are taking that ft is equal to sine 2 pi by t. Here 2 pi is this time period, and cos is equal to gt is equal to cos 2 pi by t. Now this t is the time period of the periodic motion. Now these ft and gt, these functions of sine and cosine or functions of time, that will be the periodic functions if ft is equal to ft plus t. में अगर ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪਲੱਸ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੇਮ ਹੀ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਵੇ. ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ gt is equal to g of t plus t. So we will just check it that let it is equal or not. Clear? Then ft is equal to sine of 2 pi by t. Here we will put t plus t. So it is sine 2 pi by t, t plus t, and we will open this bracket. Sine of 2 pi by t into t plus 2 pi by t into this capital T and capital T will goes. So it will be 2 pi plus 2 pi by t into small t. Clear? So this sine of 2 pi plus theta, this is any angle theta. So sine of 2 pi plus theta will be sine theta. So it will be sine of 2 pi by t into t, that will be equal to f of small t. Well, already that function we are taking initially, it will become equal to that. So similarly we will do for this function gt, like this function we are taking, similarly it will become gt. So we can say that these are two the periodic functions, and we can represent the periodic motion in some of these two functions. So we can say that f is equal to a1 sine of 2 pi by t into t plus b1 into cos 2 pi by t into t. There a1 and a1 and b1 are the constants. So this is representing the simple harmonic motion. This equation is representing the simple harmonic motion. Clear? Now in if you will have any problem in this topic, you can contact me anytime.